Hi tutor and classmates, my name is Daniel David Moreno Ortiz and this is my video for the activity and let's go, let's get it started. Let's go. Hi tutor and classmates, my name is Daniel David Moreno Ortiz and this is my video for the activity for the phase and let's get started. The purpose of the analysis. This theoretical analysis aims to understand language acquisition as a fundamental process in human development. Given the complexity of the process and the diversity of existing theories, it's crucial for language teachers to understand how language are acquired. This knowledge enables them to apply pedagogical approaches that foster and strengthen their students' language learning, using strategies informed by key elements of each theory. Identify problematic situations in language teaching. And for me, number one, lack of methodological preparation among language teachers. One of the most significant challenges identified is the presence of language teachers who lack sufficient methodological training and communicative competence. In classrooms where teachers face difficulties with pronunciation, classroom management, or fail to create engaging and meaningful learning environments. Classroom management or fail to create engaging and meaningful learning environments, students often become dismotivated and disengaged. This situation underscores the urgent need for continuous teacher training and the implementation of effective pedagogical practices grounded in language acquisition theories. Number two, students' low language proficiencies and lack of motivation. A second common challenge is the presence of students with very low levels of English proficiency, often accompanied by a lack of interest and motivation to learn the language. This problem becomes more critical when students are not provided with supportive learning environments that incorporate scaffolding techniques, collaborative activities, and immersive strategies. Without these elements, students may develop negative attitudes towards language learning, which can hinder their academic progress in the long term. The next, current trends and implications for language teaching. Current trends and implications for language teaching. Recent research in language acquisition highlights the effectiveness of neurocognitive approaches, linguistic immersion, and translingual practices in changing language learning. These trends were evident in the observed classes, where teachers strategically incorporated students' native language to facilitate comprehension and gradually transition them into English communication. Moreover, motivation remains a crucial factor in the success of language learning. Therefore, It's imperative for language teachers to create positive and simulating learning environments. Apply diverse methodological strategies and continuously develop their communicative skills to inspire and guide their students effectively. Absolutely, based on the changes you've identified. 2. What specific resource, including digital tools and materials, do you propose to use support implementation of the proposed activities? Yeah. I propose using a combination of digital platforms and authentic materials that provide scaffolding and facilitate language immersion. For example, digital tools, Kahoot or quizzes for creating interactive quizzes and vocabulary games. Yeah, it's useful for the classes. Padlet or Jamboard for collaborative brainstorming and sharing ideas in reading tasks. Canva is the popular for designing infographics, posters, or presentation in English as part of project-based tasks. Flipgrid for recording short video reflection or presentation in English. Duolingo Classroom or BBC Learning English for autonomous practice and exposure to authentic language content. And materials. Authentic materials such as podcasts, YouTube, video songs, new articles, and short films adapted to students' proficiency levels. Teacher-created materials incorporating scaffolding strategies like visual aids, glossaries, sentence starters, and graphic organizers. Or 3. What methodologies do you propose to use to assess the impact of proposed activities on language learning outcomes? To evaluate the effectiveness of the proposed activities, and for me, I suggest using a combination of formative and summative assessment methodologies, ensuring continuous monitoring of progress and reflecting language learning achievements. Formative assessment tools, learning journals of portfolios, and students document their learning process and challenges and progress after each activities. Peer and self-assessment rubrics, very important. Encouraging reflection on speaking. Encouraging reflection on speaking, reading, or collaborative work based on established criteria. Teacher observation checklist focus on communicative competence, participation, and task performance. Summative assessment instruments, project evaluation rubrics, assessing final products from project-based tasks, considering creativity, language accuracy, and communicative effectiveness. Oral presentation or performances, evaluating fluency, pronunciation, and use of vocabulary, pre and post testing, comparing initial proficiency levels with final outcomes using speaking and reading tasks to measure progress. Furthermore, integrated student feedback surveys can provide valuable insights into their perceptions of the activities, effectiveness, and motivational impact, allowing continuous improvement of the teaching learning process. In this moment is very important, and this the concept. And thanks for all, and thanks for your attention in my video, and bye bye, see you later.